Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button. Now, last night, some of you said, oh, I don't want to click the red subscribe button because that would unsubscribe me. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I know you're joking. Definitely don't click that button again. But if you haven't clicked it yet, please consider clicking that button. It would help me out a great deal. It costs you nothing. Man, I'm wearing a lot of gray today, I just realized. It would help me out so much if you just click that button. Like, share, comment, all of that stuff is good too. But the algorithm is not kind to channels like mine. I commented last night that it seemed like all of the Warning fans have sort of kind of disappeared, and I haven't seen as many of you coming to the show. But it's just the algorithm. More people are doing reactions to the Warning, and so less people are seeing my feed or my streams pop up in their feed. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. It sucks. It's a nasty beast, but it would help. Like, comment, especially subscribe, and help us get out there. Now, it's new band day, new artist day, new content creator day. We're going to take a look at a band. I saw them last week on my YouTube feed. It's one of the reasons I love doing this show, because I listen to a lot of indie music and review a lot of indie music on YouTube. My feed is constantly suggesting new bands and new artists and things like that. And I saw RōZY pop up, and they seemed interesting. They seemed cool. I listened to a couple of their songs. I really liked them. Like, I eventually want to review some of their stuff. Well, a couple nights ago, we did Liliac featuring RōZY, doing the cover of Dream On, Aerosmith's Dream On. And it was a really good cover, very interesting take and composition. And so I thought, you know what? I've been looking at RōZY for a week now. We saw him featured with Liliac. Why not add him on Thursday? So that's what we're going to do. We're taking a look at RōZY. I believe I'm pronouncing that wrong with the way the accent mark is over the O. It makes sense when you see her hair. And their song Pretty Lonely. Now, RōZY is a smaller band on YouTube, or at least on YouTube. They don't have a ton of followers yet. They're getting a few. Welcome. Thank you for the subscribe. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. Whoever subscribed, thank you, but you broke my train of thought. Anyway, they do a lot of covers, but they do have some original music on their channel. So you're definitely going to want to check them out. But we're going to take a look at Pretty Lonely today. Pause is necessary, talk about the music, etc. and so on. This is a live review show if you're new here. It's not a reaction channel, but it's fine if you call it a reaction. I don't mind. I just don't want people to get the wrong impression. I have listened to this before. I've listened to it a couple times now, and I really like this song. But we're going to talk about it, review it, all live. So if you're in the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Here we go. This is Pretty Lonely from RōZY.
I'm a free
Funky bass.
stop, little thing about to pop. What you think is burning up? Getting close, don't you stop, find a way, make it drop. Getting close, don't you stop, find a way, make it. You were pretty, and I was lonely. Now I'm feeling pretty lonely. Now the tables started turning. Now the lying bridges burning. Now I'm feeling pretty lonely.
That's Metallica, right?
Now I'm feeling pretty lonely. It's your face.
Nice opening. I like this. Like I said, I like this song. It's got a really catchy chorus. I like the lyrics. I like the way it's written. It's got a lot of subtle, allusion to, going into a relationship, or I was lonely, you were pretty, now I'm pretty lonely. Mickey, welcome. Zoe Flores has been a great rock voice and lots of energy. I would agree. Yeah, I was going to say her voice is I like her voice because it's kind of relaxed. It's kind of sultry. It's not real harsh, but there's definitely some sort of growl and some roughness to it, but it's not like super gravelly or rough. But it definitely got that nice sound to it. Bassist obviously wearing a Metallica shirt, that scores them quite a few points with me. And musically, I love that funky bass intro. Everything else sounds really good. This is a really good rock song. It's just, this is what you would expect when you think of like a traditional rock song you're going to hear on the radio. Even great chorus, catchy hook, musicianship, funky bass intro, all of it really good. So yeah, let's keep going.
Now I'm feeling pretty lonely. It's your face, got to go. Scream my name before the show. A masquerade, such an art, devastated when you play that part. Oh, you were pretty, and I was lonely. Now I'm feeling pretty lonely. Now the tables
Welcome.
starting turning. Now the lying bridges burning. Now I'm feeling pretty lonely. Now I'm feeling pretty lonely.
We'll back up and jump into that because this guitar solo is really good and unique in the way it sounds. Yeah, I love their stage presence too. They have such a good just energy on stage all together individually. And for being such a relatively new band, at least as far as I can tell, they've got that confidence that is going to help them out. Touring, like Mickey said, they will be touring with Liliac in Texas and Florida coming up. That's awesome. Hopefully they expand out of there because I'm not in Florida or Texas, and I would love to see them live. I love the sound. I love Liliac's sound. I would actually like to see these guys. Actually, it'd be really cool if we could get the Warning to headline a tour with Liliac and RōZY and maybe Plush. That'd be a pretty fantastic lineup as far as I'm concerned. But this guitar solo is very good coming up here. Welcome, Joel. They say, oh, it went to a dark screen. That guitar solo reminds me of the kind of stuff we used to hear like early 80s, sometimes even 70s going into the 80s. Just such a, it's kind of got a bluesy, almost that underwater sound that you get with the right kind of distortion. You don't hear that a lot now. And you don't hear a lot of guitar solos anymore in metal or rock. But hearing one played like that reminds me a lot of some very old school rock that was, even when I was a kid and before my time. And yeah, welcome, Julie popped in. My beautiful wife, Julie's here. That is, like Ed said, tasty, straight up rock and roll. This is just really good. I like this a lot.
You were pretty, and I was lonely.
love it. Her voice is so unique. And that is something that I'm always looking for with these indie bands, with smaller creators, because they aren't chasing the radio sound, so to speak. They aren't trying to sound like another artist who is popular. They aren't chasing the formula, so to speak, to sound like every other band. And that is that I can love. You know, I can hear her voice and know that that's her voice. It's not somebody else's. She's not trying to be somebody else. Musically, that's a great so that is just a great song. That is a really fun song. It's a great song. Definitely go check out their channel and subscribe there. Subscribe here. Excuse me. And let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you. Everybody was here. Mickey, Ed, Julie, of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Be sure to subscribe. And as Ed said, another great band. I've opened his eyes to. That's awesome, Ed. That's why I do this show. This is the whole reason, is to get more eyes and ears on independent creators and artists who are doing this all on their own, because at the end of the day, that's what I am too. I'm an independent writer, and it's hard. It's a hard grind. So any support we can throw to these independent artists and get people to watch and listen and just absorb their content is key. Mickey says her sister on those drums is a killer too. Yeah, the drums were fantastic. I'm hoping in more songs we can see the drummer featured. Like this was a very, typical rock drum beat. We didn't have a lot of fills or solos or a lot of crazy stuff, but I'm sure that we will see that in the future. So again, thank you everyone so much. I will see you again soon. You have a great one. Much love.